Well, hi everybody and welcome back to Apple Cottage. This is Sandy and I am Suburban Homesteader, Wyoming. We're out in the garden and we're by some of the raised beds, and these are potato plants that have died back. And this one has completely died back and the one next to it still has some green on it. Through this bed there's 6 plants. Some of them still have green. 3 of them actually have died all the way back. There's the other one that was still a little green. And so it's time to harvest some. And what I like to do is I like the stalk to all dry back. Some of the reasons: I know the potatoes are ready, and even then when I pull the potato out, if I can rub the skin off, I'm going to leave the rest of those potatoes in the ground till they have cured in the ground long enough. Now it's interesting that I plant them all the same time, but some of them are still green and some of them are not. But the green ones, some of those are a red potato, where this is a Yukon Gold. And so we're gonna just push that straw away and see what kind of potatoes we have under there, because I just laid the potatoes on the ground and then just covered them with straw. And so we'll see what this raised bed did. It doesn't get a lot of sun, but I thought it was a good experiment just to see how many potatoes I could get to grow. The plants were real healthy, and so I was happy about that. So let's just push that straw away and see if we have any potatoes underneath there at all. And I just kept piling the straw on as the potato was growing. And like I said, it's not a lot of sun in this area. But see how I rub it and the peel does not rub away? So I know that that potato is actually ready. And that's a nice sized potato. That's pretty large for a container potato. And so I'm just going to move dirt around and I am going to see how many potatoes I will get out of this section. I actually have 3 raised beds. This one is the largest one. Now look what I found. So many of my potatoes in that bed had holes in them. And, oh, sorry for moving that camera around. There are Rollie Pollies in there eating my potatoes. Let's knock them out if we can. I'll pound it on the side and he's not coming out. But I have never had Rollie Pollie damage in a potato. Let me know if you guys have ever had that. That is so weird. And there were so many of them with Rollie Pollie damage. I was so disappointed. But these things happen. It is vegetable gardening. But those are some nice Yukon Golds, different sizes. And so I was happy with that. I'm throwing away so many because of all the damage from Rollie Pollies. Very disappointing. Oh, look at that. Rollie Pollies underneath that leaf on there. Ugh. Well, here's the harvest out of the 3 boxes. One's a larger box and the other 2 are small boxes. They're about 1.5 feet by maybe 3 feet. So that was pretty good, though this box had a lot of damage, so I had to throw those ones out. Now this one has hollyhocks and a couple potato plants growing in it, 3 potato plants growing in there. And so that was interesting because not one bit of Rollie Pollie damage in there, though I did see Rollie Pollies. And I wonder if the hollyhocks, the chemical in the roots, do something about that. Here's what was salvageable in the big box. I had 6 plants in there, but so much Rollie Pollie damage. So I'm going to take these in, I'm going to set up a table, let them dry, and there'll be some delicious potatoes. But I have never had Rollie Pollie damage on a potato before. Well, here's all the potatoes on the shelf. And I had an extra shelf so I didn't have to set up a potato table. And so I put down a layer of newspaper and then all the potatoes. All those little tiny ones I call popcorn potatoes. And we always eat those first. They're just scrumptious. They're like brand new potatoes and we just love them. But I'll let them dry and then I'll rub the dirt off. I'm not going to wash them. As always, like, subscribe, share with the world. And we will be enjoying popcorn potatoes tonight with our supper. See you next time.